one. Okay, so from a dynamic standpoint, whether psychological, whether the numbers, whether the cash flow, whether the dynamics of the business as it, has people involving other people and things of that nature, with many of the dynamics from other industries and other types of platforms, the reason why we say we have the greatest project on the planet, for me, it's more from a psychological standpoint, because I know how this industry or how business like this can bless so many lives. But I know we have so many people that are going to bring baggage and trepidation for many other things that they've done and involved themselves with in the past. Trust me, I understand, because I was there, okay? So I take it upon myself to be that very vocal and very visible leader and very transparent leader, and a leader that's going to be available, okay, as much as I can be available, okay, to really enforce that confidence, okay? Not so much for motivation or inspiration, but just that confidence and belief, because everything is about our belief, okay? As the good book says, according to your belief, so let it be, right? So my conviction comes from those dynamics, the psychological ones, more so than anything else, because I know 80% of this is psychological. It's right between our ears, where 20% is really the work. So even though you guys see me doing a lot of work, the reason why I do a lot of work there, again, I want to infuse and really cement that confidence and belief and conviction, okay, throughout everyone. Because that is really when, okay, you start to become a leader and you start walking with boldness, okay, 10 feet tall and bulletproof. And I'm going to do whatever I can from a leadership standpoint, from a psychological standpoint, to get you to see this as clear as water, as being the greatest project on the planet for our whole society and generation. This will be, as I've said on many occasions, what the world does, considering everything that's going on. And I don't even know all the things that's going on, but I do understand this. I understand the game of chess. The game of chess. And for many years, okay, our society and governments, in terms of how they've been having things controlled, for the first time, that's starting to be compromised, where they're really starting to meet, okay, another powerful force. And so whereas for years they have controlled the chessboard, okay, but now with everything with this digital space and blockchain, we are now being able to come to the table and be just as potent and just as powerful. And trust me when I tell you, we will get pushback. Because why? When you start messing with people's control, okay, they get a little, they don't take that so easily. And they'll do whatever they can to create a narrative to try to put a black eye on what we are doing. Understand that this notion of network marketing being a pyramid scheme that came from somebody very successful in the corporate ranks, right? Why would I allow you to go and do something and utilize leverage and you end up getting rich? You will no longer need me anymore. So what do? Well, I'll stir enough controversy, okay? Because I'll see one company that was probably mismanaged, had bad leadership, but because it goes down, I'm gonna put a black eye. See, that's one of those scams. See, that's like what they used to do with Bernie Madoff. That's like what they used to do with Charles Ponzi. Guys, I know all the research too, okay? I have reputation too. I have a brain too. And I understand, that we got to start listening to people that we be willing to trade places with. And when you see people like Bill Gates, when you see people like Warren Buffett, when you hear about people like Mark Zuckerberg, when you hear people like Oprah Winfrey, when you hear people like Robert Kiyosaki, okay? When you hear people like Jeff Bezos that endorse, okay, referral-based marketing, leverage-based marketing in business, Even these people are getting involved. They're actually buying network marketing companies. Now, I'm not here to embrace network marketing because we are not network marketing, but we do have some of the hallmarks, okay? So I just want to just lay that as a foundation. Guys, I'm just looking to infuse confidence and letting you know this is without a shadow of a doubt the best platform on the freaking planet, bar none. There's not even a close second. But if you don't have the right leadership talking to you, and you're not, dealing with people that are all in their feelings, because as I mentioned, it's sort of like a relationship, guys. The reason why it's not good to go to come out of one relationship into another one, because you haven't had the chance to totally clear out your brain from the last relationship, and you get into the next one, and you'll start dissecting, critiquing, and seeing and start really noticing all the similarities of the last relationship in this one, and you really never give the next one a chance. Why? Because you always look at it through the prism of other relationships in the past. All right. And we should always be focused with a positive mindset, always looking at things that are of a good report and focus on those things only, okay? Is this CEO 1000% behind his project? Yes, he is. Is this CEO transparent? Yes, he is. Has he had trials and tribulations that he's overcome over the last whatever years? He's been doing this since 2001. Yes, he does. Is he still here? Yes, he is. That's out of the way. Is the platform equal opportunity for everyone? Yes, it is. Does everybody receive money and able to receive it in the same fashion? Yes, they do. Is the messaging now getting together to where it's becoming heavily attractive and in demand? Yes, it is, folks. So it's checking off all those boxes. Oh, excuse me. Is there any negativity out there about us? Come on. Yes. But I always say, you need to check out the source of that said information. Because some people literally will get in something and they have this mentality, something for nothing. And because something didn't happen the way they want it to happen, they will never look at themselves. They will always take to social media because they know they have a little fan club, some people that will give them some attention. And they say, let me put out there. So they take some emotional thing that happened with them that could have been overcame being a leader. Because let me tell you what non-leaders do a lot of times. They'll take things to their success line, and you never want to do that. You always want to counsel to whoever your leaders are. That is the proper way to do it, folks. So, yes, as I mentioned, there's negative stuff out there about Muslim. There's negative stuff out there about Christianity. There's negative stuff out there about Jesus. There's negative stuff out there about Buddha. But is that person or those individuals that believe in Buddha or believe in Jesus or believe in Christianity or believe in Muslim, are they going to stop their beliefs because there's been some negativity? So guys, you can sort of check out who you're working with by how they think, by how they process. And so you got to protect your eyes and your ears. You got to put a gate up and have tunnel vision. So with that being said, okay, I want to get into, I labeled this caption, predictability and unavoidable. Predictable and unavoidable, okay? Now, we know the two steps. The two steps is gonna bring everyone to $38 in the standard and $380 in the 10X. So I got it broken down because I wanted everybody to see. So this is like Pam. Pam is doing the two steps. That's basically 3 accounts. That's opening up, step 1. And then these three doing the exact same thing. That will be 2 steps for Pam. Pam is required to do nothing else from that point on. Now, when John gets a part of this, and John is doing the same 2 steps, is John going to have the same predictable outcome as Pam? Yes, John has 38. When Bob does the 2 steps, what is Bob going to receive? 38. When Sue does the 2 steps, what is Sue going to receive? 38. When Pat does the 2 steps, what is Pat receiving? 38. When the church does the 2 steps, what is the church receiving? 38 or 380 in the 10X version, okay? I'm showing it from the standard on this one. Got it? So guys, everyone doing the 2 steps is going to receive in the same fashion. Everyone does the same thing. That's only required 1 time. Everybody's going to receive in the same way. Every time, all the time, from this day forward. Okay? And so this is literally all that anybody has to do. This is the 2 steps here. 2 steps right there. That's the 2 steps. Okay? Now, let me share my screen here real quick. Because I'm going to show us about sharing this tool, but first of all, I went and took the liberty because I want us to look at the word predictable. Okay. Now, I typically like to involve Google on these things because I just think it's pretty neat, right? Because Douglas Ford don't have to be the one all the time, explaining or sharing or defining, right? So let's see what Google has to say. Predictable definition.
The definition of predictable, able to be predicted.
What's the behavior of predictable? Well, anyway, so I didn't want to give you that. So predictable, folks.
Predictable
is behaving or occurring in a way that is expected. That is expected, folks. So when we say predictable, that means when Pam does the 2 steps, the system is going to behave and occur in a way that is expected. For John, for Bob, for Sue, for Pat, for the church, for everybody. Okay? That's predictable. That's the type of infrastructure that we have here. That when the 2 steps is done, that everybody only does 1 time, okay? The predictability, because it's already fixed in the system. So we don't have to worry about the system. All we need to do is just have 3 friends do the same 2 steps. So let's say Pam brought John in. John does the 2 steps. Is John going to receive the same predictable outcome? Yes, he is. Let's say John brings in Bob. Bob does the 2 steps. What is Bob receiving? 38. Let's say Bob brought Sue in. What is Sue receiving? 38. Let's say Sue brought Pat. Pat does the 2 steps. Pat's receiving what? 38. Church, Pat brought the church in. Church does the 2 steps. What is the church receiving? 38. What is the 2 steps? Everybody opening up a digital wallet and having 3 others or 3 groups of others or 3 businesses do the same. Which brings you to 38, 38, 38, 38, 38, 38, okay? Now, I want to get to the next part of the artificial intelligence, because now we're going to take all these names and now put it in 1 success line. Okay? Now remember, it's going to always be predictable. So whatever happens to Pam, happened to John. Whatever happened to John is going to happen to Bob. It's going to happen to Sue. It's going to happen to Pat. It's going to happen to the church. Onward and onward and onward. See, so guys, we can have the peace of mind and the resolve that all anybody got to do is the 2 steps, and they're going to receive a predictable outcome where the system is behaving or occurring in a way that is going to be expected every single time. Okay? That's a dynamic that makes us folks just ingenious, okay? So now we're going to go to this. Well, no, let me stop my screen share first. Let me stop my screen share, okay? So we have the names there. I put them down on the list. We got Pam, John, Bob, Sue, Pat, and the church, right? So now let me erase all this. Where's my eraser? This hat is here. There it is. So now I'm going to erase all this. So now I'm going to put it all together. Everybody doing the same thing. Nothing more. But now I'm going to put it all together. Okay? Take that off too there. What is everybody doing? 2 steps. Okay. Now, who was the first person we started off with? Pam, right? Okay, Pam. Now, even though I know it's 3 people, I'm only going to use 1 person just to make it personal, okay? But we all know everyone's doing this. They're opening up an account and having 3 friends do the same. Do the same what? 2 steps. Okay, what are the 2 steps? They open up an account and having 3 friends do the same. Okay, boom. So when these people do the same, what is that bringing you to? 38. Got it? Bam. Now we're crossing over into the unavoidable part of it. I think I need to show it before I get to it, so we all be on the same page here. Okay? So let's go to this word. What does it say?
Unavoidable.
I love that word. It's one of my favorite words since I've been in this company. Unavoidable definition.
The definition of unavoidable: not able to be avoided, prevented, or ignored, inevitable.
So I said that when everybody was broken up, right? They did the 2 steps. It's with absolute certainty of predictability that when the 2 steps is done, everybody's reaching the 38, right? Which through that 2 step that everybody does 1 time, that secures and scales cash flow for everyone, and nobody out of all those people will never stop receiving money ever again based on them doing the cooperative 2 steps, which is the cooperative automation. Okay? Guys, they have just made this just so simple to where you can't mess it up. And then after this, I'm gonna get into the dynamic on how you don't have to have the pressure of having to try to convince. We don't want nobody convincing. Show the tool and let the tool tell you if the person that you're showing the tool to is about receiving unavoidable cash flow. So let me let you hear that word again. Unavoidable definition.
Definition of unavoidable: not able to be avoided, prevented, or ignored, inevitable.
Okay. So let me stop my screen share. Right. So remember we had on Pat, right? Pat started this off. Oh no, it was Pam, right? It was Pam, sorry. It was Pam. Pam started this off. Right? So boom, there's Pam. So Pam, her 3, they do it, right? They open up an account. Pat goes to what? 26, right? Now, Now these guys are gonna do the 2 steps. Hold on. And we're just gonna say one of these was who? John, right? We got John in there. John's doing what? 2 steps. So right now these are Pam's 2 steps. So John is on his step 1, because that's John's 3, okay? And of course, 2 others are doing 3 too, so that brings the total to 9, we know that. But everybody's here is doing the 2 steps, what? 1 time, just the 2 steps. What's gonna happen with Pam's money? 38. So that is the goal that everybody's reaching when they get involved. The 2 steps is you open up an account and have 3 others do the same 2 steps. They open an account and they have 3 others open up an account. Right? So step 1, your 3 open up their account. Step 2 for John is when they have their 3 open up an account. What does that bring? So when they did it, John went to what? 26, which then brought Pam to 38. But now when they brought in their 3, they went to 26. John went to 38. But look what else also happened. Pam goes to 87. Now, remember when Pam got to 38, right? And then as this continued to grow and everybody's getting to 38, Pam is now at 87. If it is predictable and if it is unavoidable, what should happen to John? Will John receive 87? Yes, he will. Because John is having the same outcome. It may happen at different times depending on, if John's 3 does it in an hour or does it in 24 hours or does it in 72 hours or does it in 5 days or 7 days. If it's going to be the same outcome, why not move it faster? Money loves speed, right? Now, so now who needs to get to 38 now? These guys. How do they get to 38? There are folks doing the same exact thing. So remember, that was John. Here we're going to put Bob. Okay. Here we're going to put Sue. Remember, they're all doing the same thing when I had them all split apart. So now Bob's getting to 38. When Bob gets to 38, that means Sue and these guys are at 26. John goes to what? 87, unavoidable. And Pam goes to what? Get another marker here. Pam goes to, watch this, 249. Unavoidable for Pam. Unavoidable for Pam. Definition of unavoidable.
The definition of unavoidable, not able to be avoided, prevented, or ignored, inevitable.
So, Pam, your money is unable to be avoided. It's inevitable. It cannot be denied. John, your income is unavoidable. Unavoidable definition.
Here's the definition of unavoidable, not able to be avoided, prevented, or ignored, inevitable.
Bob, your money is unavoidable. Unavoidable definition.
The definition of unavoidable, not able to be avoided, prevented, or ignored, inevitable.
Sue, your money is unavoidable. Unavoidable definition.
Here's the definition of unavoidable, not able to be avoided, prevented, or ignored, inevitable.
Okay. So who we got next up? We got Pat now. Pat is here. Pat doing the 2 steps. Okay. So this is Sue's 2 steps. So what happens? Pat's receiving 26. Sue is going to 38. Look at that. Sue got the goal. But what else is happening? 87 to Bob. What else is happening? Get another mark here. John, 249. What else? Pam, 538. Has anybody had to do the 2 steps more than once? No. Has anybody had to do the 2 steps 3 times, 4 times, 5 times? No. Has anybody had to open up any more accounts? Everybody just does 3 and have 3 friends do the same thing 1 time. As everybody was getting the 2 steps, getting their 38, did you see everybody's money go up? Yes, you did. So who is this now? Pat, we got down to church. What are they doing? 2 steps. What's happening? So they received 26. What happened to Pat? 38. Pat, you're done. Your 2 steps were finished. Sue, your 2 steps have been finished. But guess what, Sue? As Pat was receiving 38, your money was going up to 87, which made Bob's money go up to 249, which made John's money go up to 538, which made Pam's money go up to $1,791. Pat, your money was unavoidable for you to receive it. Unavoidable definition.
Definition of unavoidable, not able to be avoided, prevented, or ignored, inevitable.
Sue, your money went up again. It was unavoidable. Unavoidable definition.
Here's the definition of unavoidable, not able to be avoided, prevented, or ignored, inevitable.
Bob, Justin, Pam, all the money that you receive from this day forward as the cooperative 2 steps is duplicating will not just be unavoidable for Pat or for the church, but everybody in this entire success line. Unavoidable definition.
Definition of unavoidable, not able to be avoided, prevented, or ignored, inevitable.
Now, Douglas, how do we get this thing in front of people? Very simple, guys. Show the tool. Show the tool first, okay? And then if they have questions, or because typically they're gonna have questions, you know, but you want to show them the tool so they can see how literal and straightforward this operation is. So what do I do? How do I show the tool? Glad you asked. Okay. Share my screen here. You're gonna log into your account. Now I just went and created a demo account and I call it Money to Me, okay? So I'm gonna log into Money to Me, but you're gonna log into your account. Okay. So I named this account. Let me stop my, close my video off here so you guys can see the whole screen. So this is Money to Me now, okay? So this is the tool, folks. It's right here. So you got to make sure over to the left, you're at free, co-op free dashboard. It's where you want to go. And you may have numbers here or you may be at all zeros. It doesn't matter. So, but you want to open up a fresh account for whomever you're showing the tool to. How do you open up a fresh account? So what you would do is you would come down here and you put that person's first name, last name, email address, and phone number. It can be miscellaneous information, okay? But you definitely want to use their name, their first and last name, and just choose a random email address, okay? Don't use their real email address till they're ready to rock and roll and get started, right? Because they're going to be on the co-op business email list. Got it? So you just want to show them this tool so they'll see how this thing works and how simple it is, right? So now, so pretend like you're talking to them. So you see your name at the top here, right? Boom, right there. Now I want to show you this. See how you're at zeros all across the board. Now remember, the 2 steps is that everybody's having, they're opening up an account and having 3 of their friends do the exact same thing. Steps 1 and steps 2, meaning they open up an account and they have 3 friends open up an account, okay? And then they're gonna have 3 friends that open up an account. And then they are gonna have 3 friends to open up an account. Folks, as your 3 friends are opening up an account, it's bringing everyone to doing their 2 steps, okay? So let's go with it. So let's say we're gonna do Pam. Let's do Pam O, okay? Pam O, 44 at coopcf.com. Okay. And let's go ahead and do John. Actually, I don't want to do John. Let's do business 1. Business 1. CF.com. And let's do business 2. Business 2 at coopcf.com. All right, cool. So I'm gonna copy this Pam, right? Pam there. I'm gonna do invite. Now, that is just as, okay, this account, just open up those 3 accounts. If I go to co-op team here, you see there they are right there, boom, automated, okay? Now, let's go back to the dashboard. Look at there, money, instantly, folks, instantly. That's what people need to see, how fast they're receiving money. Now, we need to go to the other part of the automation. So what you want to do is you want to go to your co-op team and just use one. You don't got to use all of them. I just use Pam for this example, okay? Now go back and make sure that you remind them and highlight. You see how instantly money came to you? Remember that 26.25 and that 3 and that 262.50. I want you to remember that. And remember the fact that you only still have 3 accounts. You're not required to open up any more accounts. You see the dates of them. They're all February 24th, 24th, 24th. You follow me? So we're going to log out now as this account, and we're going to log into the account that we created for Pam. Probably should have did that. We'll do the same thing. All right, cool. Let's go back. There we go. So we're logging into Pam's account now. Okay. Let's save all this and get this all out of the way. Okay. Move that out of the way. And so guys, just for the sake of time, what you want to do is 3 names. Well, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and follow through. So we're gonna do John now, okay? John B. All right. So we're doing John B 5 at coopcf.com. And we're going to do church 3. Church 3 at coopcf.com. Now we're going to do church 4. Church 4. 4. There we go. At coopcf.com. And see, there are all zeros across the board. That is the account that you open up for Pam. But we want you to see Pam, okay? She's going to do the exact same thing that the previous account did. Remember that word predictable? Remember that word predictable? Behaving or occurring in a way that is expected. It did it again, folks. In a way that is expected. This is gonna happen every time. Okay. Now we gotta go to the unavoidable. because remember the last account, it opened up 3 accounts. It was at the same predictable results that you're seeing here with Pam's account, correct? Now, before we do that, let me go to Co-op Team and let me get John's email, okay? Now, let's go to log out and we're gonna log back into the previous account, which was what? Me? That was money or something. Yeah, money to me, there we go. Money to me. Remember, money to me was at 26.25 and it was at 262.50, correct? Look at the results. Instantly receiving more money. Unavoidable.
Unavoidable.
Here we go. Definition of unavoidable.
Here's the definition of unavoidable. Not able to be avoided, prevented, or ignored. Inevitable.
So this money that you're seeing is unavoidable, folks. Unavoidable definition.
Here's the definition of unavoidable. Not able to be avoided, prevented, or ignored. Inevitable.
Look, guys, I am not going to put another person in this money to me's account. It said the same 3. There's Pam, there's business 2, and business 1, right? Go back to the dashboard. They're now at 300 down here, and they're at 30 up here. Now watch this. Now I'm going to go into an account that Pam opened up when she received 262.50 and 26.25. I'm going to go into John B's account because Pam opened up an account for John B, right? So now let me go back to the login screen, paste that, okay? Make sure there's no spaces, guys. So if the box is red, that means something's wrong, just so you guys know. In case you have problems logging in with somebody's email, you may have a space in there. So like if I do a space, see how it turns red, okay? So you just got to take the space out, got it? So I'm gonna log in now. Now I'm in John B's account and it says who his enroller was. It's Pam. So we just check these boxes here. Check that. Okay. Guys, this is gonna do more talking, okay? And it's gonna instill more confidence and belief and showing the simplicity, expressing it way more than you can. Because people trust their own eyes. Anytime people have words, okay, depending on that relationship, you can't come across as just much of all the noise that everyone's pitching them and pitching them. I don't want us to be in a position to be pitching and convincing. Show the tool. That's why I asked the question to anyone. Hey, what is the fastest, okay, that you receive instant income? What's the fastest that you receive consistent income from any business or platform that you've done before online? Don't say instant, say consistent. People like to hear consistent because this is going to be consistent cash flow. Got it? So we're in John B's account. Okay. Now, what we're going to do with John B? We're going to do Bob, right? Bob M. Okay. Bob M. 88 at coopcf.com. Okay. We're going to do, let's do nonprofit. Okay. 1 NP1 at coopcf.com. And nonprofit 2 NP2 2 at coopcf.com. I'm just doing random information, folks, for demonstration. John B, you see you had zeros all across the board. Yes, I am. Okay. Now we saw when we went to money to me now, they had 26.25 and they had 262.50, but that was before Pam opened up her accounts. Then they went to 30 and 300, right? Now you see John B had the same predictable results as the previous 2 accounts, correct? So if things are gonna be predictable, meaning that everybody's gonna receive in the same fashion. When I go into Pam's account, who opened up an account for John B, I've only done one person, but you saw what the money was when Pam opened up accounts, what money to me now money was. It was at 300 and it was at 30. So what should Pam's money be only using one person, okay, of an account that she opened that got the same result as Pam did? But because remember I said, anytime, every time, all the time, accounts open up from you onward, it's going to be having everyone in the success line prior receive unavoidable, predictable cash flow. So Pam is going to be at what? Let's see. Let's see, Pam. Let's see, old Pam. Let's see, old Pam now. Pam, oh, there you go, 44, right? Here we go. Pam, where are you at? Folks, are you seeing Pam with the same predictable, also unavoidable result as money to me had? Folks, this is the system that everybody is going to come to. Everybody's only doing what you're seeing, each person one time. Now we're having people, you know, our action plan is what? Everybody doing it within 5 days or less. I've gone through 3 accounts, albeit the only part that I'm not doing is where we, you know, put in the money. Okay, that takes only like 15 to 30 minutes, right? But you guys are seeing, okay, that it's going to happen when we do it instantly, but not just instantly, but instantly, continuously, we'll be receiving money as digital wallets open up. Folks, use the tool. Use the tool. So that's why I say have people open up an accounts, let them see their results. You may have to do it for them in the beginning, get them on a computer, get on Zoom, or shoot yourself a video of yourself doing it, put it into a YouTube video and send them the YouTube link. Guys, I can't tell you how many times I've done that. Okay. So let's go back to the login screen here. Da-da-da-da. And now we're going to go to who? What do you think we're going to? Money to me, right? Now remember, they were at 300 in the 10X and 30 in the standard, correct? Now look what happens. Folks, unavoidable definition.
Here's the definition of unavoidable: not able to be avoided, prevented, or ignored, inevitable.
Unavoidable definition.
Here's the definition of unavoidable: not able to be avoided, prevented, or ignored, inevitable.
Inevitable definition.
Here's the definition of inevitable: certain to happen, unavoidable.
Inevitable definition.
Definition of inevitable: certain to happen, unavoidable.
Guys. Okay. Now, let's keep going. Now, guys, I'm not saying you have to go this far and this extensive, but you may want to. Have people open up the wallet and do the free tool and let them see it for themselves. Do it with them. Don't send it to them and say, hey, do this, okay? Because we know people are better when the interaction with you. Guys, you gotta be involved in, you know, the demonstration. Guys, if you show this to, I don't know, 2 to 3 people a day, or, you know, 3 to 5 people a week, seriously, your 3 will be done. I don't care if you're part of the NFL, no friends left. So that's how I know when somebody is serious, that they're at least involving themselves in their own rescue. You don't have your 3 because you don't want to have them. Or you probably are in and just hoping something happens. No, folks, we have the control. And you can separate yourself and make yourself unique from anything you've done in the past, because nothing has had a tool of transparency where you can literally show whomever you want to put in front of this. Just don't do it in a salesy, spammy way. Hey, what is the fastest that you have received consistent money from a platform or business that you've been involved with? Well, listen, when you get off of work, when you get on a computer, I want to show you something that is going to make you shake your head, or that's going to blow your socks off, okay? Or that's going to allow you to receive consistent money faster than anything else you've been a part of. However you want to say it. Don't say stuff like, man, I'm going to show you something that's going to make you $10,000 this week. Everybody says that. You want to get them in front of the tool. And then ask them to give you names of people that to put into the system. Now, y'all see, unavoidable results. They're inevitable. Let me go to the co-op team. It is still the same 3 individuals that when they got the 262.50 and the 26.25, they opened up no more accounts. Pam didn't have to open up any more accounts. John didn't have to open up any more accounts. Now, John opened up an account for Bob, right? See if I say Bob's, I hope I copied Bob's email address. I think I forgot. Let's see. No, I didn't. So let me log into John B. And let's get Bob's email. I forgot to copy Bob's email. Okay. So I'm in John B. I'm just gonna grab Bob's email address. Okay. Forgot to do that. So I'm going, so we saw John B. Same predictable result. So you guys ought to know when I go into Bob's account and do this with Bob, what's gonna happen with John B? He's gonna be at 30 and 300. What's gonna be happening to Pam? 33 and 330 something, right? I forgot the number, but it's unavoidable. Here we go. So we're going to the login screen. Okay. Now we're gonna open up an account that John B opened up, which is Bob, okay? Let's go into Bob now. Now Bob is gonna open up an account for Sue. Guys, it's gonna work every time. So I'm in Bob M's account now. Let's go down here. So we're gonna do Sue. Sue and the letter K, right there, Sue K, okay? At co-ops. Okay, and we're gonna do barber shop 1, barber shop 1 at coopcf.com. Okay, and we're gonna do hair salon 1, hair salon 1 at coopcf.com. Zeros across the board for Bob. Watch this, guys. Invite. That's just as Bob opened up those 3 accounts. Same results. Guys, you can't tell me that this is not powerful. Okay. Simple scales, fancy fails. When something is simple to do, who then is not able to do it? And the other psychological dynamics of this, nobody waits on any money. Nobody waits on any rotation before they receive money. Nobody waits on any cycling before they receive any money. Everybody's receiving money. everybody. Money to me, received money just then. Pam received money just then. John B received money just then. Now Bob received money just then, instantly. Let's log in. All right, who we going to? Okay, we're going to who? We're going to John. What should John results be? We all know 300 in the 10X, 30 in the standard. Are you seeing that? Does John B have the same 3 people? Yes. No more. Just the 3. Okay. What is the results again? 300, 30 up here. Let's go back to the login screen. Okay. Log in. We're going now to Pam, right? Pam O. Log in as Pam O. Pam. Unavoidable. 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 And understand, people would have more money if I used all the accounts, right? I didn't use all the accounts. I'm just taking one account from each one and just moving down the line. Because I just want you to see the predictability. And I also want you to see the artificial intelligence. This is independent of your involvement. Remember, money to me only did this one time, and yet they're going to continue to receive all the time. Pat only did this one time. Y'all can't see me because I got my video off. Pat only did this one time, but Pat's going to continue to receive all the time. Bob is only doing this one time, but yet Bob is going to continue to receive all the time. Sue is only going to do this one time, but yet Sue is going to continue to receive all the time. I think you may want to show some people this video. That's why I put it on YouTube. Let's go. Who we at? Let's go to log in again. Oh no, we need to go to. We need to go to money to me, right? Let's go to money to me. Okay. Let's log in, folks. Does money to me have more money? Yes. Are they going to continue to receive money as digital wallets open up? Yes. Every time? Yes. All the time? Yes. Every time? Yes. It's all yes. Yes, 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 yes. So I'm just having so much fun. Log in. Back to the login screen again. Okay, did I save Sue? No, I didn't. I don't know why I'm not saving. But anyway, I know Sue is in Bob's, okay? I'm gonna start saving before I leave out. Close that down. Let's go to co-op team. And where's old Sue? There she is. Let's get Sue now. Okay, copy. Now look, Bob is at what? Bob is at 262 and 2625. Same predictable results. Predictable. What does that word predictable mean? Behaving or occurring in a way that is expected. What is it also doing? It's unavoidable.
Unavoidable.
Not able to be avoided. Not able to be prevented. Not able to be ignored. Inevitable. Help them, Doug. Give them that confidence. Use the tool. You see why the tool is being underutilized. We're gonna use this thing until we are all at our financial goal. But then it's gonna continue to go. So yes, use the tool. Get to 38. Get brand new folks to 38, cat quick. Folks, this don't guys, how long I've been doing this? Just with this session. Are you seeing money in everybody's accounts? I know I've been doing this thing less than an hour, and I've been in what? 1, 2, 3, 4, well, 3 accounts. Now I'm about to go into a 4th one. So I can say 4. Okay? So we're going to those SUs now. We're not doing nothing different. We're doing the same thing that we did in Money to Me Now's account, that we did in Pam's account, that we did in John's account, that we did in Bob's account. Same thing, right? Let's go. I love this. So we're in Sue's account. Sue, hold on. I don't want to move too fast. Sue is at all zeros. Y'all seeing that? Sue, all zeros. Sue scrolls down. She's creating an account for Pat. Pat R. Pat R. Okay, R. At coopcf.com. Okay, let me copy Pat's because I always keep forgetting, right? Copy. Guys, if we use the tool, everybody's gonna receive income for the rest of their life. I'm gonna keep it that simple. If we use the tool, and then from the tool, invite them to a live overview that you hosting, and even if you're not presenting and you're just attending, it's your meeting. Take ownership of the meeting. People don't like hearing, hey, I need you to go to this meeting, as if you're sitting there, but you're not going. No, have ownership. Hey, I'm having a meeting, a live meeting. Now, if the schedule don't work out for them, send them a pre-recorded video. No, more than less, take them to smarterthanmoney.com, which I'm about to get to there in a second too. Here we go. So what we're gonna add here? We're gonna add Jim. Jim 1. Jim 1 at coopcf.com. All right, we're gonna add another Jim, Fitness Center. Fitness Center 1 at coopcf.com. Okay, so I copied Pat, right? I'm gonna go Pat. So, so this is as Sue just opened up an account for these 3. Watch what happens with Sue. Same predictable outcome. Come down, come up. How long did it take Pam, how long did it take Sue to receive that money? Instantly. Let's go to Sue's team. She has 3 accounts like everybody else has had previously. Is Sue receiving and having the same outcome? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. So, who opened up an account for Sue? It was Bob, right? Let's go into Bob's account. Oh, there's Bob right there. Log in as Bob. Does Bob have more money? Yes, he does. Did Bob open up any more accounts? No, he did not. $300 here, 30 there. Same predictable result. Receiving in the same fashion as everyone else prior. Okay, who opened an account for Bob? John. That was 2, okay. All right, John, log in. Go to John. John B. Let's go to John B. John B, do you have more money, sir? John B has more money, folks. $337.50 $33.75. John B, did you open up any more accounts? John B still has the same 3 accounts. Bob and nonprofit 1, nonprofit 2. Let's go back to the log out screen. Or go to the login screen rather. Log in. Now we're going into whose account? Pam's. Pam O. Bus. Pam O's account. Pam O, do you have more money? $375, $37.50. Folks, every time, instantly and simultaneously, as accounts open, you just didn't see money just go to one person. As I go back into everybody else's account prior, they have more money. Folks, it's inevitable. I just stopped at $17.91 because I used 6 levels. It's going to be inevitable for all of these people as this cooperative automation of everyone just doing 2 simple steps one time. It will get everyone to max out here. I'm not going to tell you what that max out amount, because many of us are not used to receiving that kind of money like that. But guys, we're not talking about you putting in a whole lot of work. We're not talking about you going out there having to recruit 10s and 20s and 30s and 40s, you know, of people. You're just wanting bare minimum, I would say about 5 to 6 people do the 2 steps. That's only got to do one time. And do it cat quick. We don't need to waste time with this one. You want the cash flow now or you want it later? Right now. Same 3 accounts, right? For Pam. Yeah, John B, which we're going to be logging into. Well, I don't need to copy that. So we know it's John B. Same 3 accounts, no more accounts. So let's go back. Let's go back to the login screen. All right. So that was Pam's account, right? Now we're going to log into who? More, I mean, money to me, right? There we go. Going into money to me. What we got? Bridges, bridge, and that's a bridge too, I guess. There we go. Look, guys. Basically $400. Adding both of these numbers up. Guys, I haven't been doing this for an hour. I've been in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 accounts in less than an hour. And 6 accounts have over $300. Each in less than an hour. See, we are playing. I don't have time for somebody that says, I don't have 3 or I can't find 3. I'm not being mean. I'm just saying, use the tool. You are basically, the tool is you literally your magnet to bring you money. Whatever your desired outcome that you need and desire for a business that you're maybe trying to start, or break out of some debt, or get your head above water, show the tool and you'll get the money. And don't put limits. Don't prejudge. Let me say that again. Don't put limits and do not prejudge. Just show. It's like you're in elementary school. Show and tell. Show and tell. Show and tell. Show and tell. Folks, if you're not willing to show and tell, it probably means you're really not interested, okay? Or, I don't know. Maybe it's too basic for you. I don't know. Just show and tell, folks. All right. So who else we got? We got one more. We're gonna do the church and we're gonna be done. Okay. Or no, we gotta go to Pat's account, I think. So go back to the login screen. Almost done, guys. I'll be done. Okay. So going to Pat's account now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What we need? Bicycles, bicycles, bicycles. Okay. Log in. Okay. Now we're in Pat's account. We're in Pat's account, right? Now, I'm just gonna go ahead and create 2 accounts before I go back through everybody. So we're gonna come down here in Pat's account. You see Pat? Her name's up there. She's at all zeros across the board. Come down here. So Pat, we're gonna do church. Let's do a name of a church. Mount Zion. Mount Zion South, okay? Mount Zion South at coopcf.com. Okay. Guys, show the tool. Show the tool. Show the tool. Okay. Let's do let's do a nonprofit. Young men. NP Young Men at coopcf.com. Let's do a charity. Women's Youth Charity. Women's Youth Charity at coopcf.com. Okay. So we're in Pat's account. Pat's doing what? Adding those accounts. Okay. She's only doing that one time. And Pat, are you having the same predictable result? Yes, you are. Another account. We're close to $300 in it. Still been less than an hour. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do, I'm not gonna go through the accounts yet. I'm gonna go ahead and go into that Mount Zion one and do the same thing with Mount Zion, then we'll be done. I'm gonna name this YouTube video, Show the Tool. Okay, show the tool. Mount Zion, right? Mount Zion. What did I name it? I think I named it Mount Zion. I named Mount Zion South, right? Mount Zion South. Really? Oh, you know what? I think I copied it right. There you go. Mount Zion South. I don't know why it's playing with me. All right, traffic lights, traffic light. That's it. Buses, buses. There we go. Now we're in the Mount Zion, right? So one last one. Yep. Mount Zion was opened up by Pat. Okay. Confirm. Confirm. Come down. Close that. All right. Come down here. And let's do church member. Church member 1. Church member 1 at coopcf.com. All right, then we got Pastor Williams. Okay. Pastor Williams at coopcf.com. Okay, let's do Pastor West at coopcf.com. So Mount Zion South is opening up accounts for church member Pastor Williams and Pastor West. Hit the button. How long is it going to take for that money to show up in Mount Zion South's account? Oh, wait a minute. Somebody didn't get added. See, the system is going to tell you something didn't work. So go to co-op team. See, it's only adding 2. So who I didn't add? I think it didn't add church member. Okay. So see, the system's not going to lie to us. It ain't going to have 3 and it only pay you for 2. No, you only put in 2 names. So it's predictable. So let's go down. Let's put in another person here. Let's do restaurant. Restaurant 1. Restaurant 1 at coopcf.com. Okay. Bada boom, bada bang. Add one last account. We all know what's going to happen. Same predictable results, guys. Every time, without fail, right? Now, here we go. Everyone, when they opened up the 3 accounts, did the 2 steps, okay, they got the 38. Well, in this case, 26.25, okay? They open up an account, 3 friends do the exact same thing. It literally gets you to 380, 38 and 380 in the 10X version. Of course, I didn't use all the people. When I say I didn't use all the people, meaning that whatever account that I opened, I just copied one person from those 3 accounts and went and did the same exact duplication with theirs. I didn't use everyone that everyone opened up an account for, or you would see more money there, correct? So we saw the same results for Mount Zion South that we saw for Pat, that we saw for Sue, that we saw for Bob, that we saw for John, that we saw for Pam, and that we saw for Money to Me Now. So, guys, I've only been doing this maybe an hour, I don't know. But I've been in literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 accounts. 7. Login screen. Let's go to Pat, right? Pat. There's Pat there. Let's go into Pat's account. She was the one that opened up an account for Mount Zion South, cars. Okay. Pat, your account is at 330 up here in the standard. Predictable, ongoing, residual, and scalable, folks. Predictable, ongoing, scalable. Okay. Let's go out of Pat's account. Let's go back to the login screen. Let's go to Sue. We know it's Sue. Sue K. Here we go. Going to Sue's account. Motorcycles. Bus. Okay. Sue. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay. Bada boom, bada bing, folks. Every single time. Her money is scaled. There's Sue K at the top. We go to her co-op team. She has no more accounts in her system, folks. Same 3. Okay. Now we're going from Pat to Sue. Oh no, that was Sue there. Okay. Yeah, that's Sue there, right? Yeah, that was Sue's account. So we're going into Bob's account now. Bob M. Remember, he was at what you just saw Sue was at. It's where Bob was. All right, Sicko. Okay. Had me do a lot of verification today. There we go. Here's Bob's count now. Bob, more money. Unavoidable. Let's log out of Bob's account. Let's go into John's account now. John B, my man. We got bridges here, bridge there, bridge there, okay. Sign in. My man, John B. Close to $400, or excuse me, yeah, close to $400 there. Let's go to Pam's account. No other platform, folks, is having people receive money with absolute certainty like this, with no rotating, with no worry about any cycling. Think about all these people having screenshots showing other people. All of them cannot be lying to people. So digital wallets, we should be cracking open like cat quick. That's why many other people in other parts of the world, sometimes people in certain places, you got to divorce the skepticism, folks. And the artificial intelligence is going to happen every time. It's just like if you were to click an icon on your computer, what is it programmed to do? It's programmed to open up. It's not programmed to. So that's how the artificial intelligence works here. When the wallets open up, the money's coming. You can have you and your posse, you and your friends, you and your community open up digital wallets all today. That's why this video is so powerful. All right, so we're going into Pam now. Pam O. Okay. Pam should be over $400. I don't even know how much you want me to click. I'll click this down here too. Really? Okay. There we go. Here goes Pam O. Pam's account, folks, is $431 here, $43 there. You see why people like the 10X version. Same amount of work, but you're receiving 10 times the amount of money. Okay. And then finally, the account that started it all, that never had to open up any more accounts. And yet as accounts were opening, more money was coming to everybody instantly and simultaneously. Log in. Oh, I meant to log in. I'm tripping. More money. There we go. Money to me. Here we go, guys. Last one. Okay. All right. Boy, verification's at an all-time high now. Verification's at an all-time high. There we go, guys. $450. $450. That's with not even all the accounts being open. It would be more than that, okay? Because everybody's doing 2 steps. But that would literally have, if that was the 10X version, that would be $17,000. If I had everybody doing the 2 steps, right? Respectively, it would be $17,000 inside of this account that I just literally took 1 hour. So folks, you can wait 18 days to get to 17,000 every 28 days, because remember, this is residual, or 17 hours. The bottom line, we control it. we determine, we just open up, we're just duplicating a two-step process everybody's only required to do one time. And just like this account got to 17,000, their account be at 17,000, their account is gonna be at different times, yes, because, you know, this account started first, but everybody does the same thing, everybody's receiving in the same fashion. You just want 3 others or 3 businesses or 3 groups of others to do the exact same 2 steps, get into 38 and do it quick. Our action plan is 5 days or less. Money loves speed, and freedom loves and is attracted to hyperspeed. Guys, we don't have to wait. Show the tool, and the tool will do the work. And it will identify who sees this as a no-brainer to who that don't really see it as a no-brainer. And you want to have the action plan because, again, it's not you getting 3, it's you having 3 that are doing the 2 steps, getting to 38. Because your 3 doing their 3 is what we're looking for. So you don't have 3 until your 3 have theirs. So when people say, I got my 3, you don't have your 3 until your 3 have theirs. Because that secures the cash flow never stops for anybody. Forget doing 2 steps, okay? Well, don't forget, but my point is, in comparison, money never stopping for anybody. We're all getting to 38. All these other numbers are unavoidable for everybody. They get to 38, they get to 38, they get to 38, they get to 38. It's taking everybody to 87, and then at 1.249 to everybody, 538 to everybody, 1791 to everybody. It's gonna happen at different times because these people obviously were before these people, which were before this person, which were before these people, before these people. But folks, if you're taking screenshots, so think about that. This person has a screenshot of 1791. This person has a screenshot of 538. This person has a screenshot of 249, 87, 38, 26. Can anybody coming in, seeing this, after watching this tool, say that this doesn't work? No, they won't be able to. Move with speed, folks. Move with speed. Show the tool. Everybody likes to have a task. That's our task. 2 to 3 daily or 3 to 5 weekly. Show the tool. Show the tool. This is D4. Well, hold on, I gotta show you this one more thing. The overview. Guys, if you're not able to do the demonstration, best practice and best for impact is to show the tool. Get somebody in front of a computer, get on Zoom, show the tool, or create a video of showing the tool and put it on a YouTube file, a link, and send it to them. Or what we have is that you can take them to smarterthanmoney.com, okay, and go to overview, okay, and then tell them to go to step 2, co-op wallet demo proves it works. They can simply just watch this. Let me turn the volume up here. Let you hear this here.
Phone number. And we're gonna go ahead and hit invite. Now, once you do that, a co-op wallet account, a free one, is activated. The only thing that has to happen is it gets funded, all right? That's step number 1. But let's go back up here. You can see here, you're at $26.25 from $17.50 to $262.50 from the $175. Because remember, when you open up 3 accounts, all right, especially on the 10X version, you're going to receive $262.50. When you do it on the standard version, you're going to receive $26.25. Now let's go back here, look at the co-op team here. You can see you have Dave Chappelle, Dwayne Johnson, and Patrick Mahomes. So we're going to go deep in the rabbit hole, and we're going to go ahead and take each one of them, and they're going to do the exact same thing. So
guys, that's it. For my plum, please, and pleasure, I gotta get myself ready for my overview. But guys, show the tool. That's what March Madness is about. Before we start doing all the marketing and all of that, I need to get us, okay, where we having this talk. Show the tool. It's one thing I'm gonna ask. When someone says, Doug this, Doug that, Doug this, are you showing the tool? Yeah, well, you either show it enough till you get your 3 that also have their 3. Remember, you don't have 3 unless your 3 is having their 3. And y'all can work together as a team, okay? Be cooperative minded, be team oriented. Don't feel you have to be Batman. Don't feel you have to be Superman, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Black Panther, okay? Spider-Man. Don't feel you have to be any of those superhero gurus. No, you just be you and you show the tool. This is Douglas Ford. We just want to see you at the top. We look forward to seeing each and every one of you cash flowing and also over the top. Take care and go show that tool.